Hi there, how are you? Apparently, I haven't found my voice yet. It's Mary Jo, and today is Tuesday, November 5th. I haven't done a December reading yet, so let's start this month off. We are doing, I was guided to do all of the readings for my YouTube channel with my angel decks. So we've got the Angel Answer Oracle, we've got the Archangel Power Tarot today, and we'll see what else wants to come out at the end. So, yeah. Beautiful month. Last month of the calendar year. We are still already feeling 2024's energies. A lot of big shifts in 2024. That's why it's important that we clear up anything in December, or at least acknowledge what needs to be cleared up moving forward. So if you got some healing to do, don't worry about it. If you've got a project you need to finish up on, don't worry about it. It's the acknowledgement that something needs to come to fruition so a new energy can come in. So let's tap in here with the Angel Answer Oracles. You might want to just, I don't know, being guided to say, ask yourself, if you've got a question that you want to have guidance on, ask that to yourself in your mind. Let's see what answers want to come up here. Compromise. There's more than one way to go about this, I'm hearing. What else here? Is there anything else you want to bring through, Spirit? Divine angels. This one, unlikely. I'm hearing the way things are now, it's unlikely to improve. So yes, there is a compromise that needs to happen. If this path you feel is the path forward for you, let's get one more. You know how I like to roll 3 oracle cards to start out with. And then so can this move forward? Absolutely. Will it take some adjustments? Yes. As things stand the way it is, can they survive? Can they thrive? No. Meditation brings answers. So if you don't find the answers here in this reading, go within, go into meditation, and find the exact path for you. All right, what can you tell us about this? Okay, so got a new chair. As you can tell, it's on wheels. My ass end's going that way, my head's going this way. So if I suddenly just kind of roll out of scene, that's why. I'm trying to keep myself controlled here. But not sure if that'll happen. All right, angels, archangels. What more can you tell us about this situation that requires some compromise? Let's take a look at the energy of the situation as it stands, where it's unlikely for it to thrive. Could be a connection. Could it just be a decision? High Priestess and 5 of Swords. Yeah. Your intuition is telling you that this situation, as it stands right now in this moment, it's not going to go anywhere. There's like nobody wins here. Nobody wins here. This could require a decision. Obviously it does. If we've got compromise here, that comes with a decision to compromise, to say, okay, let's find another route to go. Let's find another way to look at this. Yeah, I feel like your intuition has been nudging you all along, just telling you that there's something new to learn here. There's something more to this than what is actually presenting to you. Let's take a look at what this situation is. And remember, this is going to be different for everyone. This is just the energy of the situation. So, pardon me. Have not had my coffee yet. Tell us, Archangels, what is this? As clearly as you can, what is this situation that requires compromise? It's something that, it's very tender. They're saying it's something that's just really tender, touches the heart space. For some, it could be just so overly emotional that you're just not quite sure how to handle it. So handle it with kid. Was it saying handle it with the kid gloves? Is that how you say that? We've got the Queen of Swords. We've got the King of Cups here, King of Raphael. And we've got the decision. Is this a connection that is asking you, do I stay or do I go? Do I follow my mind or do I follow my heart? Well, with the Lovers here, you're being asked to follow your heart. With this Page of Cups here, you're asked to bring something, a new emotion into it. It doesn't have to be, it could be a situation where someone is icing somebody out. Doesn't have to be female, could be male. Female is just the feminine energy. The masculine energy is ready and open to explore something new for themselves. But I feel that this individual, this energy here is maybe a little closed off to listening to their intuition, even though they've gotten the nudges that something needs to shift here. And this is the Devil card in this deck. It's called Decision. But release yourself from that which holds you back. A need to detox. Unnecessary worry based on the lack of self-confidence. Is there anything else you can tell me? I'm being asked to look at the bottom of the deck. Four of Cups. Yeah. This is a situation. Okay. All right. I got it. Okay. We're going to continue here. This is a situation that has kept you up at night. It's been, I'm hearing, wrought with worry and sadness about how can we work this out? How can we come together and create something out of this mess that we've created for ourselves? It feels like these individuals are willing to take responsibility for their role in the situation. Or at the very least, you are there's some speech that needs to, some truth that needs to come through here. Okay, have a conversation. Hold, please. Sorry, I thought I had stopped coughing. Apparently not. Yeah, so it's time to start speaking some truth here. Even if that's just to yourself. Because when you do, solutions come in. Justice comes in, ideas start coming through, healing starts happening on a cellular level, I'm hearing, and then it comes into the physical. So it starts from within before you can start seeing any signs on the outside. Perhaps that compromise is just with your own inner masculine and feminine energies. You know, one is more dominant, and the other one's asked is asking to be seen and heard. You know, I'm feeling it's the feminine energy that's asking to be seen and heard, because we do have the high priestess here. We've got the queen of swords here. She's got a truth she wants to speak in whatever situation this is. Healing can come in. We've got the counterpart to the King of Cups. We've got the Queen of Cups here. Balance, truth, following your intuition, following your heart, listening to those nudges, and being victorious at it. Putting the ego aside and recognizing within yourself your own shadows, your own emotions and feelings around the situation, and then seeing the other as well. Normally I would say it's all about you, but this is coming through saying it's not all about you. There's others involved here. So if this is a family situation, where you know your husband, wife, kids are involved. I do have just one child on the table here. Yeah, just one child on the table. So if there is a child involved, you know, you have to, you know, you're being asked. You don't have to. You're being asked to take that soul's role in this into consideration as well. This could just scenario that they're bringing through. This could be a couple who have been estranged for a while, trying to figure out, how do I make this work for the kids? And this is kind of like a waving of the white flag here, waving of the white flag, especially now at Christmas time. You know what? Let's put our differences aside. Let's make this the best Christmas for our kids that we can. Let's make it the best Christmas for ourselves that we can. You know, we are in December. This is a holiday season for many cultures. And this is a reminder to bring love into the situation with the lovers. This is about making a decision from the heart space and not from the mind only. You know, and then we've got the inverse of the counterpart. You know, the devil is the shadow side of the lover's card in the tarot. So this is about looking at all sides of this situation, bringing love into it, making a compromise, choosing to do so. First and foremost, that's the biggest decision of all, is just making the conscious choice. I choose to have an open mind, to see the higher purpose of all of this, to find the gems and the silver lining in this. You will be successful. It's like you turn the situation where it's, you know, mentally distraught and sad and depressed. You turn the situation that initially looks like there's no win for anyone here into a win-win situation for all. That's going to be the title of this video, I'm being told. All right. What else can you tell us? How does this play out, Spirit? Where do we move to from this? When whoever this resonates with, when they choose to just compromise and wave the white flag and realize that the way that we're going just isn't serving any of us. We're just spinning our wheels here. We're just, nah. I mean, it's just like, it's a constant barrage of banging my head against the wall. I'm hearing for some, even if it's just a little bit, it's like, oh, again, you know, it's just getting heavy here. It's time to put down the burden and, yeah, walk away from the burden. Walk towards something that's more emotionally fulfilling for everyone involved. There's something better that's waiting on the other side of this Five of Swords here. Definitely something better. Thank you. Yeah, got 2 8s here. Finding balance, finding equilibrium, I'm hearing. And we do have the, didn't we have the Temperance card somewhere? Solutions, yes. Temperance and equilibrium. Both of you pouring in an equal amount into this situation. This definitely feels like a two-person situation, if not more. You know, I'm really picking that up heavily of, you know, parents that just, for whatever reason, life has taken them. You know, maybe this happened 3 years ago with the pandemic and you're still trying to find your footing. And you know, yeah, you discovered that how you were doing the marriage, how you were doing the partnership between you just wasn't working anymore. And, you know, that, you know, 2020 was a great revelation for a lot of people, being locked together, you know, in solitude, or not solitude, in, you know, see, I don't even resonate with that energy, so it's like I can't even find the words, but you know what I mean. You know, just, you know, lockdown. Thank you, Spirit. They needed me to bring that through. You know, being in the lockdown together, you discovered, you know, things about yourselves individually and things about the marriage that weren't working. And, you know, this is, you're being asked to find what did work. Is there a way to move forward with what did work, or is there a way to move forward and let that fall so you can both can move on to something better? I am not a proponent for staying together for the kids. I'm sorry. That's my personal experience. When I was 11, I knew my parents didn't love each other. And I said to, on Christmas morning, actually, to my sister and my brother, why don't they just get a divorce? It's very clear they don't love each other. And when I went away to college, they dropped me off at college. They went home. My mom moved out. And I said, what took you so long, you know? You know, not that my dad was a bad thing, you know, it was just, I could clearly see that they didn't love each other. And I was the baby to try to keep the marriage together, and it didn't work. And it just, so if sharing my story helps you, I'm happy, you know, to share this with you. But you know what I mean? The kids suffer. They're not stupid. They aren't stupid. You try to hide your argument, you try to hide your animosity, and they're going to pick up on that energy. They're going to hear the muffled arguments behind a closed door, and they're going to know the difference between loving communication and not loving communication. They're awakened souls. They're not stupid. So this situation, if it does involve children, and I feel that it does, this is time. You know, yeah, maybe the child wants the parents to stay together. Maybe they just want the parents together to be civil for Christmas so we can have a good Christmas. And then after that, you can duke it out all you want, but just leave the kid out of it, you know? They want to have an emotionally fulfilling life, a childhood. Having to listen to parents argue all the time is robbing that child of that childhood. It makes them become a parent very quickly. And your child, no child should have to parent their parent at a young age, at any age. Somebody needed to hear that. Somebody's child needed their mom and dad to hear that right now. Sending that child so much love and gratitude for coming through. And reminding that child no matter what your age. Don't forget to enjoy being a kid. Let's move forward. I think that one wants to say something. And those as well. Make a decision. This was a card, actually, before I even turned on camera. This was the card on the bottom of the deck. And it definitely needs to be seen because it came out now. And it flew. You saw that. It's time to make a decision. It's time to come together and make a decision from the higher, from a higher mind, from a higher space. You are being protected. It says make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. This is asking you to just try to get on the same page with whoever you're dealing with. Even if you have to agree to disagree, then you're on the same page. You know, let's see what flew out over here. When you get on the same page, look what happens. Two of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Sun, a beautiful, loving, exciting, fun, emotional, highly emotional, like happy. I couldn't come up with the word happiness, just a happy outcome. When you both come together with your hearts open, you can reignite something that was lost. Even if this doesn't mean you guys stay together, it at least ignites something within you that says, okay, we're willing to work on this right now, for right now. We're willing to put our differences aside for right now and make this a very joyous season. For some, this is about rebirth of the connection. So yes, for those asking, is there a way to save this connection? There is. For those asking, is there a way to just make this as comfortable as possible? Yes, there is. There is a win-win situation here for all involved, all of you. And even if this is a couple that is deciding to part their ways, this is finding acceptance and love in that parting. It's like, thank you for what you've taught me. Thank you for what you've given me over the years. Thank you for what you've shown me about myself. You know, perhaps this was a very karmic situation that revealed things about yourself to yourself, you know. And their role here was to awaken you to your true essence. You know, both of you, you know, played a role here. And now you can move forward into this bright new future. You can, you know, when you clear this path and you clear your heart, you know, maybe there's forgiveness here as well, you know, to be had. You open up the doors for a new connection to come in. First, a new connection with yourself, a new connection with the divine, and then perhaps a new passionate connection with a true soulmate that wants to come in, that's waiting to come in. It's beautiful. Let's get a final message from the romance angels here. See if there's any guidance that the angels want to bring through with this deck. Yeah, it's like seeing how both of you have, like you're each seeing how what you've offered to one another throughout this marriage as well. That's coming through. It's it's not here on the table, but it's coming through. It's like seeing the karmic path, and having full acceptance and understanding and reverence for that. It really brings a new emotional aspect into this connection, whether you're staying together or whether you're choosing to go your separate ways. But whatever it is for you, there is an opportunity here for a beautiful new emotional experience between the two of you. Final message, please, Spirit. Yeah, codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life, whether that's drugs, alcohol, work, sex, whether this is your partner or you had third parties, whether this is you or your partner were workaholics, or even if there were no addictions, it could be, I'm hearing, and my eye is twitching, ancestral patterning, addictive patterning that has affected this. For some, for a lot, I'm being told, this is about speaking your truth, standing up for yourself, because I keep having this throat issue through this reading. This card wants to come out in reverse. Interesting. It says, let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. Came out in the reverse, though. I typically don't read these cards in reverse, but it's asking to be seen. There is definitely an issue here. For some of you, it's not even your issue. It was something that came from your childhood. Perhaps like sharing my childhood, like seeing your parents, stay together just for the kids, even though they were miserable. And you've got that same mindset because it's what you grew up with. It's time to release that. It's time to let that go. I'm asked to take this one. It says attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Bring new emotions into this. Even, like I said, even if this is a situation where you're both going your separate ways, it's about shifting the mindset, seeing it for what its lessons it truly was, finding that silver lining, finding the gemstone in it, and shifting, shifting out of the animosity, shifting out of the coldness and the I think you know what I mean. Spirit's having me stop right there. So I'm going to. This is where I end, folks. Thank you for joining me. And as always, I love you so much. Till next time.